And good evening. Another great night in mid-Missouri for football. This is week number 5. We have reached the midway point of the regular season. We'll begin our coverage in Jefferson City at the high school where the Jays play just their second home game of the season so far. Coming off back-to-back road losses, Jays welcoming the 7th-ranked DeSmet Spartans. Both teams 2-2. Gabe Marcantonio, what a big night for the Jaybird quarterback. Breaks free on a 70-yard touchdown. That was the only TD of the opening half. 7-0 JC at that point. How about the defense? Stuffing up big. Good rush on the Spartan quarterback here. Austin Holland, the junior defensive back, comes up with a pick for the Jays. And watch Rajay Scott in the DeSmet backfield in a hurry. Jays would lead this game 7-3 at half. That was all the scoring until the second half after DeSmet took a 9-7 lead late in the third. Early in the fourth, Jays 10-play drive, 66 yards, 20-yard touchdown. Marcantonio to Jake Pridgeon, 15-9 in the fourth. Then a big defensive play again. Zach Bond for the interception for Jeff City. Sets up a Jays 35-yard field goal from Marcantonio, his first attempt on the year. DeSmet scored a late touchdown, but the Jays hold on to win it. 18-16 over DeSmet. Jeff City now 3-2. Our own sports writer Tom Leffler has the complete story of the Jays' victory tonight. It'll be up shortly on our sports page. Click on Leffler's link. This was Providence Bowl night in Columbia. Tony Mullen watched the Rockbridge Bruins battle Hickman High at the home of the Cubes. Tony?
Rod, thanks. The Columbia rivals coming off very different results last week. Rockbridge suffered its first loss, losing at home to unranked Ray-Pec. The Cupies had that big second-half rally coming back to beat Helias last Friday night. The Providence Bowl returning to campus this year at Hickman. They've been playing the regular season game at Faroe the last 10 years. The Cupes with home field advantage tonight. Defenses both coming up big early on. Cupies put the ball on the ground. Zach Reuter recovers. Ensuing possession, Logan Tweehouse to the end zone, picked off by Hickman's Sam Smith with the interception. He'll finally be taken down. This game was scoreless until 18 seconds left. First quarter, Tweehouse looking deep. Alex Ofadale gets open behind the defense. He'll go 54 yards. 7-0 Bruins. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 4th and 8 at the 37. Tweehouse throws up a prayer. Antoine Turnage wins the jump ball into the end zone. 14-0 Bruins at the half. Cupies got to within 4, but a couple of late Rockbridge touchdowns. Tweehouse to Ofadale. He makes a leaping grab in the end zone. Rockbridge goes on to win it 27-10, beating Hickman in the Providence Bowl. So some revenge for the Bruins after losing twice to Hickman last year. They get the Cubes this year. Rod, let's send it back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Tony, and a big thank you to the California Pinto community. We had a great time with the Central Bank KRCG tailgate tonight out at Riley Field. Homecoming for the Pintos. And take a look at this, a real homecoming for Nathan Dolby. We told you about his story at 6 o'clock. The father of 2 Pinto players came home from Afghanistan where he's serving in the Navy. A big surprise for his father-in-law, Ed Ziggs, a veteran of the Vietnam War and part of the California coaching staff who is retiring this year. Welcome home, Nate. On to football. Pintos take the early lead. Luke Berger runs in the touchdown. 7-0 California. Nice run by the other senior back, Jerry Lutz. He goes in, make it 14-0 Pintos. And how about some homecoming special teams? Walker Bogart tweeted me this week to see if we might be at his game. Yes, Walker, and we even got your punt return for a touchdown. He doesn't walk it, he runs it in. Pintos win on homecoming 42-0. California is a perfect 5-0 on the season. A big tailgate night at the lake. Look at those hot dogs and burgers. Osage Indians game, my good friends of the Faith Bridge Church cooking up the food and fellowship just down the street from School of the Osage. The tribe battling Blair Oaks. And here comes Osage onto the field. And here goes Osage into the end zone. Seth Crooks, 11-yard touchdown. Osage up early. But Dominic Jamerson, he has had some monster runs this year. Add this one to the highlight film. 80-yard touchdown on the kickoff return. 7-7 game at that point. Just the beginning of a wild night here. Blair Oaks quarterback Jordan Hare, 14 yards to Hayden Locke. It's a 14-7 Blair Oaks advantage. Osage right back though. Seth Crooks, a 3-yard touchdown run to make it 14-13, but it was a huge finish for the Falcons. They would dominate the end. 61-29 winners over Osage. The Falcons victorious again. The South Callaway Bulldogs, #1 in the small class of our KRCG Prep Power Poll, traveling to Tipton tonight, and the Dogs would dominate. Tipton throwing to the end zone. Garner Rudroff of South Callaway makes the nice diving interception here. Bulldogs had a 31-0 lead at the half. More South Callaway in the second half. Troy Henches, the quarterback, throws the slant to Ethan Ward. He takes it all the way down to the 4-yard line. A few plays later, South Callaway would find the end zone. Bring out Welcome back to Football Friday night. The Fulton Hornets lost for the first time last week. 3-1 Fulton back on the home field. A chance to get back on the winning track, hosting Marshall in our Westminster College game of the night. Fulton looking good again. Quarterback Joe Schlemeyer will fire a strike to Chris Tilson. Hits him in stride. Set the Hornets up for a red zone attempt. A few plays later, Keegan Lee will take it to the house for the Hornets. Fulton up big. Nice touchdown run for Lee, who goes in after a Marshall fumble. Schlemeyer back to work at quarterback. He will hit Chris Tilson here for another touchdown. Fulton wins it easily, 56-28 over Marshall. The old Eldon Versailles rivalry renewed at the home of the Tigers tonight. First quarter, first drive for Eldon, and Raymond Kwok goes 10 yards up the middle for the touchdown. 7-0 Mustangs on top. Later in the quarter, more Eldon. Dalton Lister takes the handoff outside, then runs all through the defenders on the sideline, going 63 yards for the TD. 14-0 Eldon at that point. On to the second quarter. It is Kwok again, this time going in from a yard out. Eldon wins it handily, 56-0 over Versailles. The Mustangs are 3-2. A great start for the Moberly Spartans. 4 wins in the first 4 weeks, going for 5 tonight at St. James. The Tigers made a visit. Spartans would score on the opening drive. Justin Conaway, great fake, in on the 5-yard touchdown. Later, big play on defense. St. James shovel pass deflected, intercepted by Demaya Smith. He takes it for the score. Touchdown wiped out by a penalty, but the interception stands. Very next play, they'll take it in. Greg Bain, 28 yards, runs over a Tiger defender. Moberly wins it 58-7. The Spartans are a perfect 5-0. Centralia is 4-1. The Panthers beat Brookfield tonight. Camdenton back on track with a 34-15 win over Parkview. Rolla falls to Waynesville. It was Smith Cotton, a good win in Sedalia, beating Warrensburg tonight. And Herman wins the Gasconade County Bowl 66-21 over Owensville. Hallsville in a shootout over Warsaw, 52-34. In Mexico, this fan was styling tonight. A Football Friday Night t-shirt just about the right size. The Mexico Bulldogs battling Boonville tonight in Audrain County. Mexico through the air. Tyler Brock to Cole Harmio. Reaches out, makes the nice grab. Same drive, Jamal Taylor breaks a few tackles, and he will score. Staying on his feet, 35 yards for the Bulldog touchdown. Way to go, Mexico. Boonville making some plays of their own through the air. Jacob Francis, he will hit Tyler Peterson, who makes the grab and later led Boonville to a touchdown. And it was the Pirates winning 12-6 over Mexico in a close one. Heading to Montgomery County, the hometown Wildcats 4-0. Welcoming the Thunderbirds from North Callaway on homecoming. The visiting T-Birds strike first in the green and white. Cole Branson to Justin Menard, 7-0. Wildcats clawing back into this thing, though. Jackson Bishop, the fullback, tying things up at 7-7. Montgomery would take the lead. Senior quarterback Evan Milner connects with Dylan Skeens. Wildcats go on top with a homecoming court, their version of the Wave, tonight at Montgomery County. Milner to Luke Longstreet, 35-yard touchdown. A happy homecoming for Montgomery. The Wildcats win at 34-14. The Cats are perfect 5-0 on the season. Salisbury also 5-0. They beat Marceline, and Westran. The Hornets are 5-0 after defeating the Coyotes. It was Fayette downing Slater by 7, Clopton over Banfar. Let's hear it for the D. Our Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week goes to South Callaway Bulldog Garner Rudroff. A diving interception in the end zone. Our Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week, as voted on by our KRCG Football Friday Night crew. Our Pizza Hut Team of the Night honors go to, let's give it to South Callaway. Tim Rulo's Bulldogs, 5-0 start. They beat Tipton for the first time ever tonight, 44-0. Congratulations, South Cal. On your way home, stop off at your nearest Pizza Hut. Check out all of tonight's scores on our sports page at High School Football Central. You can also keep track of your own team rankings, Mid-Missouri Prep Power Poll, and vote for the plays of the week later on this weekend. Thanks to our KRCG crew, Tony Mullen, TJ Fensky, Seth Trotter, Brandon McElwain, Con Costin, Madison Walker, Stephen Slight, our producer Jenny Weiser, and director Chris Kelly, who was psyched to get back in the Football Friday Night chair. Thank you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
KRCG's High School Football Friday Night has been brought to you by GFI Digital, Hawthorne Bank, Westminster College, Capital City Christian Church, St. Mary's Sports Medicine, Rourke Aluminum, Randy Kaiser, State Farm Insurance, Steve's Pest Control, and Custom Screen Printing and Embroidery.